Hey everybody, it's your old pal Chuck, and I'm back with another review. And today we're taking a look at from the Transformers Rise of the Beast line. This is Beast Mode Bumblebee, and this is, of course, one of those giant lights and sound, simple figures for the kiddies to have some fun with. But I gotta be honest with you, it's actually not that simple in terms of transformation. So they put the little effort in just so you can get it. Now I got this figure from Target. I originally had it pre-ordered at Amazon. It was supposed to come in at the end of May, but then all of a sudden the shipping got moved to, we don't know where we're going to ship it to you. So then all of a sudden it popped up in stock at Target.com, which is kind of nice because, as many of you know, retailers like Target and Walmart have not really been putting out there the mainline core Rise of the Beast toys, as well as most of the Beast Alliance toys are out there, but the deluxes, the Voyagers, hard to find, especially online. Now we're starting off in vehicle mode, and this is a very nice chunky vehicle mode. Very, very, very heavy, very dense because there is lights and sounds. This does run on cell batteries, which are included, not double A's or triple A's like the animatronic Prime. You can see there's a large amount of kibble underneath, but don't forget that this is a Bumblebee that is supposed to be like an off-road vehicle, so it has a higher suspension, so it does roll quite nicely. Even though the back wheels are pinned in, the front wheels are that mushroom cap, so they're not going to roll as nicely. You do have his weapons pegged into the side. This very nice sword, a little bit of a wing motif, since, as we know, this Bumblebee does have a little bit of a wing action going on, and a little bit of a, I thought there was dirt, but something in the mold. And there's also some lights and sounds in the vehicle mode. Press the button here at the top. Press it again. And then we're back at the start. Now the easiest way to see the lights is you hold the figure up. You'll notice that when it's in vehicle mode, you get that blue light there at the chest. Here, let me dim the lights a little so we can see it a little easier. Yeah, there you go. That's a little bit nicer, and it does shine up a little through the windshield there. But that's about it for the vehicle mode. We will pause so I can adjust the camera, because this does get into a rather large and beefy Bumblebee robot. Alright, so hopefully I have things adjusted that we can keep this guy in the frame. Transformation isn't that difficult. The hard part is, really going to car mode when you gotta peg everything in, but just giving it a light transformer squeeze does help. Now, to start things off, what I like to do is these two sections right here are actually connected, so you want to give it like a little light push to help disconnect from the windshield. Well, you want to bring up the windshield too, so it's like a whole section there. And it is, as you can see, it does peg in a little on the tight side. Oh, there we go. Oh, there's one. And there's the other. And unfortunately, I did pop this off, but it just snaps right back into place. Like I said, it actually comes together quite tightly, which is nice. So you have that section all folded up. So you can just bring that back. And then what you do, if it hasn't already, just separate all this, unpeg this section underneath as I'm hitting the robot mode button, and then you separate everything just like that, and go ahead, telescope the legs out all the way, and there's a clip on the inside of the knee that will go into one of those pressure tabs that will help secure everything. Just snap that into place. Bring the legs up. There unfortunately are no knees here, so there's that. And next, what you want to do is to break up this section here just so it'll sit back, and then you can fold this section back down. And after you do that, fold the foot forward. It should, you want to make sure it comes out all the way, that it will, you have the foot and the heel, and then you can flip this up, and there's a clear tab here that will go into a slot on the back of the shin. So there's that. Let's do it again on this side. Fold this forward. Fold this forward, and oh, that foot was already, that came out a little nicer. Fold it up, snap it all down into place, and there you have the lower legs done. No ankle articulation, but the figure does stand at a natural A stance. And I gotta say, the legs are the hardest part of the transformation. Let me bring this up a little. There we go. Oh boy. We're getting a little wide. So, finish off the transformation. You want to swing the arms out. They peg in underneath here, but they also peg into a post on the hip. So just bring them out like so. Just do it like that. Swing them forward, because you're going to separate the chest panel here, and just be a little careful, because there is like a whole spring gimmick in the torso that as you separate these panels, you can of course trigger that gimmick. So bring these down and bring it down until they snap all the way down, angled. Bring this back panel down. There's a tab right there that's going to go right into the middle of what was the button in vehicle mode. And now right here in the armpit, there's a tab that's going to peg into a slot that will help secure the hood of the car. And there we go. There is Beast Mode Bumblebee in its standard robot mode. And just bringing this down. Trying to keep it all, like I said, it's a big beefy boy. And you do have a nice robot mode. No articulation from the hips down. That's due to the gimmick. Unfortunately, there is no robot mode storage. I thought there might be a little peg here on the back or something, but there isn't. The lights and sounds for robot mode are actually keyed into the beast form. So this is the standard robot mode. Now let's go to the beast form. What I'm going to do is very simple. Just squeeze the legs together. And there you have everything that changes comes from the torso up. So you have the eagle head, bird head pop out, the wings, some lights. Let me show you how to reset it before I finish off the gimmick for you. So just squeeze the legs in again, pop Bumblebee's head up, flip back the clear bird head, bring Bumblebee's head back down, make sure the two sides of the torso, it all comes together, snaps together like that, and the bird wings will fold down. So to reset, do it again. There you go. And then to finish off, love that little sound. Finish off the beast mode. Flip out, open the forearms here, these yellow panels, and you can flip out these claws. Let's go ahead and give Bumblebee its sword. Really armor him up here. And there we go. Now there is a button here right above the crotch that you press in. That gives you one sound. There's a slashing sound. That to me sounds like a flapping sound mixed in with a turbine. That's really cool. And then press it again. Another slashing sound. Another sound. And then you get that standalone bird sound. So that's pretty cool. And now you have a red light that lights up Let me dim the light again here for you so we can get a better look at that lighting. There we go. So, nice LED light. I mean, it's not as fancy as the animatronic Optimus Primal, but it is what it is. And as you saw, the transformation really in the legs is the most difficult part. You know, and let's see if I can get this guy all in one shot. Do 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 do. See if I can push back enough. Oh, there we go. That's really far back, and even then you're missing the tip of the wings. So bring them forward a little so you can get to see those wings. You know, I mean, these are the big boys, the big bots. You know, can't really zoom out anymore, but nice looking figure. I like the yellow, the black. It comes together. I think there might be a slight difference in the shades of yellow between the legs, the arms, and the wings, or that could just be me. Really, the only points of concern would be that these are the windshield and the roof of the car. That's all clear plastic, but the hinge that it connects to is solid, and the bird head, I don't think is doing any heavy lifting or anything like that. So really, I think that's about it for the review. So we'll pause and we'll come back with my final thoughts. Beast Mode Bumblebee is not going to be a figure for everyone. And what's funny is I've seen some speculation that maybe at some point in the film Bumblebee is going to merge with Air Razor, and I feel a little confident in saying that no, that's not going to happen. I think this is just a gimmick toy for the line to tie in the vehicles and the Beast robots together. Now, as I said in the beginning, I got this from Target. I think that's where people are finding it now. If you're finding it at other locations, do feel free to share. As always with these movie reviews, your support is very important, so please do feel free to direct people towards my channel. As you all know, I do tend to specialize in the kid-friendly toys, so this is something I think a lot of parents would be interested in and will be looking to buy. Now, I'm really excited for is to see the Optimus Prime version of this, which is actually, the design is based on that three-step changer, smash and changer, as well as the battle changer, which is really based on its Prime Beast Hunters look. So I'd love to hear the story someday of how that design came about and why that was, some toys came out like that instead of the cab over engine traditional looking Optimus Prime that is in the movie and we're getting other toys of. But this is a fun figure, and I think even the transformation is enough to keep older fans a little interested, and the lights and sounds is a nice touch. So that's about it for the review. If you like this review, please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing. While I will always appreciate the views, likes, comments, and subscriptions, help to communicate to YouTube through their algorithms that my channel should be exalted and held upon high. If you'd like to make an ultimate sign of support, I do have a Patreon. It is www.patreon.com/chuckdog1999. All I ask for is $1 a month, $12 a year. No thrills, no tears, no special rewards. All you're doing is helping me help you to help me help you bring figures like Bumblebee to you, as well as keeping up the infrastructure of the channel. But as I always say, if you can't afford the $1 a month, $12 a year, your views are more than thanks enough. Patreon is just a cherry on top of an already generous Sunday. And please, I really don't want you guys to think that I'm begging or e-begging or something like that. It's just a lot of other creators have started using Patreon, and I was just curious to see what I would get. And you know, it's not a big deal either way. Heck, right now I have 0 Patreons, and I'm okay with that, because really presenting the videos to you guys, my loyal usual viewers, I really do enjoy that. But if there's one thing you can do, is that if you are watching this video, please do subscribe. I'm going off a little bit on a tangent now, but I do notice when looking over my analytics that anywhere between 85 to 90% of you who watch my videos are not subscribed. By not being subscribed, that really screws up the analytics of my channel and how YouTube will promote my videos, but also you run the risk of missing out on certain things. Sometimes I make a mistake and I have to put out a correction. Sometimes you'll just miss a whole video entirely that was something you wanted to see. Remember now, I am competing against guys who are getting figures stolen off of the factory assembly line. So every view is important. I'm competing against guys who've been doing this 2 or 3 years longer than I have and really were able to lock up their subscribers and viewers back then. You know, using the birth of the universe concept, those guys were here on YouTube day 1 and I came in on day 20. And that even though we've been around the same amount of time, it's still, I'm still playing catch up. I'm gonna be here. I'm in this. I'm doing a war of attrition. But really, any little bit of help can help, and subscribing is like the easiest thing you can do. So there's that. But that's about it for the review for Beast Mode Bumblebee. This is your old pal Chuck, and we will see you next time.